What it is, YouTube, you know who it is. It's your boy, the Moose. Let's kick it.
Hey, look, a new subscriber.
Oh, I know I got the ears. Anyway, that's the kind of ears I got this time. Okay, so check this out. We're gonna go through the setting. We're gonna go through an idea, and I'm gonna show you this stuff real quick. So let's get into it. We're gonna start over here with the iPad. Now, when you're running karaoke outdoors, this is for running Saturday. You're gonna see this Saturday, so you'll kind of get an understanding of what's going to go on. Saturday we're doing a 2-hour event. It's supposed to be outside under the awning at a park. So what I've done is I got my setup, and I'm going to show you this so you kind of get an idea. Okay, now look at the system. As you can see, it's got Bluetooth, right? Let's push Bluetooth and see what it says. Okay, so hold Bluetooth down. Bluetooth is on. Let's hold it again. Now, as you can see, I have three. I have the on, which is the TV, which is my headphones. I have the BT keyboard, which is not here. It's in, I don't know where it is. And then I have the X-Skin BT adapter. Now watch this. We walk over here to this adapter, which is sitting right here, the blue light. Push the button, it starts blinking. I come over here, I push the button, I wait for it, and it's connected. And then it tells me it's connected to the adapter. That's all I have to do. Get out of it, get out of it, get out of it. Get out of it. Now, this will not play the volume. Listen. You heard the volume earlier. Let's turn it all the way up to satisfy your glutton. The volume's all the way up. It's not playing. It's going to the board here and going through there and going through the system, and it comes out here. This is its channel. Channel 4. And as you can see, channel 4 doesn't have microphones. These two right here are devoted microphones because I can compress it and make it work. This is why I got this board in the first place. But I want to show you this one more thing real quick and then we'll be done. Okay, so down here it says 14. Let's look at 14. Okay, so here is the perimeter. You can turn that off until you're ready to set it. Now, my suggestion is that when you're doing all this stuff, do not have this on, keep it off until you're ready to set it. But as you can see, there's different buttons down here in FX. And look at number 14. 14 is karaoke. Set this to 14. Set this as live sound, karaoke. And then down here, you have a button of its own. Right here, the FX knob. You're going to push the FX. And then you're going to push the FX button here. And then you have up to that triangle for the FX. Okay, but let me explain this to you. You're not going to put your DJ controller on the FX. You're going to leave it off. This is for the microphones. The microphones should be 0. Always keep your FXs and your whites and your yellows. You want to keep them off. All your whites and yellows, you want to keep them off, and you want to get the Christmas colors, mid-range, low range, and high range, and then you have the pan. Now the pan suggestion is this. If you are set up in a system or set up in an event, and let's say the clients are on the right, you want to go to the left. You don't want to go all the way to here like that all the way left and give the left speaker all the power and the right nothing. You want to take it about maybe, I would say about 11 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock. You're going to take the volume down. You're going to bring your, I wouldn't bring your speaker down, I would bring this down. The simple fact is you don't have to keep running back and forth. Now you might have to turn your speaker down just a little bit to be courteous of whoever's sitting at that table at the time. Usually the table's gone when they're dancing. They don't sit there all night. So basically that's it. Now another suggestion that I want you to go at is this. Okay, down here is the volume knob. See that little triangle right here? This little triangle? You do not want to go over that triangle. So if you have a triangle here, this is probably going to be your infinity. Like it is here, infinity. Don't go over infinity unless you have to. Go at least +6. But I wouldn't go over infinity if I was you. Stay at infinity. Stay at infinity because your speakers will sound better. Your sound will sound better. Everything will sound better if you keep this adjusted accordingly. You keep your knobs set halfway in between at 12 o'clock. If you have to give, you have to give a little. Don't do this. I'm going to show you this. Don't do that. If you're doing this to get sound out of here, then something is going on wrong. And you do not need to do this. When you set your sound at your controller, you don't do it. I would suggest do this. Set your sound at your controller and controller with this. Now I use this at every event. So if you're just doing like a wedding and you want to pull this out to use it for the microphones, but if you're using microphones at a wedding, you need to have this. If you're using a microphone for a wedding, you need to have this. Don't put your microphone through your DJ controller thinking your DJ controller is going to boost the sound. Well, it's got a little knob in the front that says microphone, and it's got a knob in the back that says microphone. Don't do it. So this is a big, big tip. I hear people saying that you're overdoing it if you do this, you're overdoing it if you do that, you're overdoing it if you have a this and you have a that. Okay, so this is what I do. I got this rack. People tell me I'm overdoing it with the rack. All you need is a microphone. You don't need that rack to carry around. I do need the rack. Because let me tell you what I do. I have 4 speakers. Now, and I use them. I use the 2 speakers. I use the 2 altos as the mains in the middle, and then I use the other 2 speakers. I use them for the other, but they're not far apart from each other because they're only 25-foot wire. I can get away with getting 50-foot and then pushing them out if I want to, if I'm in a big gym. But I don't usually do, when I do schools, I'm usually outside in the back, outside. This next year, I'm actually going to take the GEMINIs with me, and I'm going to see what it sounds like having 4 speakers and the sub. That sub I had to turn down outside at field day. So Saturday, we're going to check it out. I'm not bringing all 4 speakers, I'm just bringing 2. And we're bringing the sub, and we're going to do a little karaoke too. So I'm going to get a chance to hear what it sounds like doing karaoke through it. So with that in a nutshell, be on the lookout for tomorrow. I'll be doing a sound switch video later, and a little sound and sound switch. So check it out. Peace.